Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
So how many of you would ever like to be called the condom lady? It's a very interesting term, but I have a wonderful woman who is over 50, probably over 60, and her name is Kate GEMEINER, and she actually goes as the title of Dr. Truth, also known as the condom lady, because she believes that, and knows from facts, because she works actually for the Florida State Department of Health, Broward County, that there really is a lot of need for condoms, especially with the seniors. I know a lot of you would say, well, I don't understand that, but men know that. So why don't you just tell me how it all started for you, Kate?
Back in the day, back in the 70s, I got involved with AIDS in West Hollywood, California. That's the Wilton Manors of California. And I gave spiritual support to gay men dying from AIDS. And we had support groups, and, you know, we were really in the trenches because nobody knew what was going on. We didn't know what to do.
And what actually was your profession before you started doing this? What were you doing?
Well, at that time, I was the administrator of a TV, of a TV prayer ministry. I was being educated by Reverend Terry Cole Whitaker, and it's Science of Mind. So I'm an ordained Science of Mind minister.
I see. So you've always been in the public, in the sense wanting to help people. That's very important, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
Well, the reason
and
that
I think my Lutheran Sunday school training has helped me a lot.
I'm sure. And it's not funny, but I always brag about, I would call her Dr. Truth, the condom lady, is because, you know, as a gerontologist, I know what's been going on in all these communities. And you think that, you know, older couples would not be having sex with outside people, but that's not true because, first of all, we have a lot of widows and widowers. And then we have people who are doing things they shouldn't be doing. And
we're living longer and more healthfully.
Right. So condoms, you know, usually it was after a man turned 50 or 60 and it was, what do I need those for, right?
Right.
So what do they need them for?
I still get that. Mm-hmm. I call the seniors Cleopatra's, Queen of Denial.
Well, and who supplies these condoms for you to give away?
The health department.
And are they special? Are they anything different about them?
No, they're just regular. Some of them are just old-fashioned Trojans.
So
now, it's like at the BOOMER Expo. The last one, I don't know if the information got down to you, but we passed out 4,000 condoms that one day.
Yes, I know you did. It's like hard to believe because they're not. What do you think they're buying them? I mean, you're giving them away and they're giving them to their grandchildren.
Well, that's how I get them to take them without being embarrassed.
Oh,
but they're using them.
And what about women? You're not giving the females out condoms, are you? I don't mean the kind you're
talking.
Yes,
we have female condoms.
Oh, you do?
Yes. So sometime when you and I are together, I'll demonstrate one for you.
Yeah, and you do this. You're in a lot of senior communities, aren't you?
Yes. I go to senior centers, assisted living, nursing homes, any place there's seniors.
Right. And so what kind of advice really do you give out? Let's say you weren't giving out condominiums, right? Condoms.
That reminds me of a joke.
Okay,
eat safely, use condiments.
Right.
I don't know if you know, I do stand-up comedy.
No, I don't know that.
Well, now you do. Everybody knows I do stand-up.
Okay. So let's go back to the advice that you would give people if they weren't even using condoms.
Okay, things have changed very recently. We've had a drastic change. I've been working, from the 70s until now is for 40 years. So I've been working in this, shall I call it a genre, anyhow, for 40 years. And now, Anita, the good news is there's a pill that prevents HIV.
Prevents it or helps it? Helps to get rid of it?
Prevents it.
That's amazing. I don't think I've heard of that.
I know. It should be headlines in the newspaper shouting it from the rooftops. But it's not. It's like a secret.
Maybe you should write a short article for us for Boomer Times on that.
Oh, I will do that. I would
short,
love
like
to.
300 words.
Okay, I'll
Do
see if
that.
I can do something.
No, you
in
can.
300
That would really be an interesting article. I would love to put it in.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Because I called Diane Lade, and she wasn't interested at all. And
well, you've read our
she's
magazine. You know we cover so many things.
Right.
Well, let's just talk about this. So you're going to be there at our expo, which is coming up. Everybody knows it's coming up this Tuesday on the 25th of July, and it goes from 10 to 4, and it's over there at the Seminole Casino on Sample Road. And this is probably going to be the biggest one we've ever had. We have sold out on all our booths. We are giving away silver dollars, thousands of dollars worth of silver dollars. We applaud the veterans, so everybody better come and just enjoy it, and you'll get to meet, of course, Dr. Truth, the condom lady.
Right. You know, the people who have tables around our table, they get frustrated because we have people lined up to get to our table, and it takes up their space.
That's okay. At least they're getting people who are standing there looking around at things. I don't care about that. That's fine. I think I put you with this time. It's a half a booth with Faith Farm Ministries, and they're a wonderful organization, and they've had their problems, but their people are certainly, through the ministry.
Well, I know I certainly have bought things there.
Yeah,
so.
But they take care of 400 people who've had addictions of all kinds for 9 months. I don't know if you know the story of what they do.
Well, I know it is a faith-based.
Right. Right, but they're extremely helpful, wonderful people, and they not only have the thrift shop, but they help people. They have a lot of things. So anyway, let's get back to this whole thing with condoms. Now, does someone need to be trained to use a condom? Let's say it's a kid that's just, he's like 14, 15 or whatever it is when they start. Do they just know what to do?
No, they do need to be trained. And even people who have used condoms in the past, I give them training, and they learn things they never knew before. For example, when putting it on, you need to pinch that little nipple down at the bottom of the male condom.
Why is that?
To keep the air from going into the condom. It's air that causes condoms to split, more so than faulty material.
So you pinch that so it gets rid of the air, just like they do with a needle. Right. That's very interesting. Okay. And then the other thing, of course, is never to use it again, right?
Oh, my God, yes.
Well,
I mean, never.
There's a Scottish
Who would
joke.
want to, anyhow?
Well, there's a joke that Scotsmen do this. They repair their condoms. It was kind of a funny joke.
I'll have to hear it. I'm always looking for new jokes.
Yeah, but the man that does it, he uses a Scottish accent. It's quite funny. But the serious part of all this is that here you have someone, a man, whether it's a younger man or an older man, and how does he know that he has something that doesn't belong there? I mean, has a disease?
Well, he goes over to the health department and has free testing.
But let's say he doesn't even, what would he see first as a sign? Dripping or something?
No, that's the problem. There are hardly any symptoms to HIV. And most of them are symptoms that mock aging symptoms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the first 2 weeks you can get flu-like symptoms. But
Oh.
there's never anything drastic like the old-fashioned venereal diseases, which incidentally, Anita, you know that syphilis and gonorrhea are back with a vengeance.
Why is that?
And that's nothing to clap about.
Right, but why is that?
But, because of I'm trying to think, I think the word is because of the lack of care, because there's chlamydia and herpes and all kinds of stuff.
So, wow, that's a very interesting thing.
But now we have the pill that prevents HIV.
Now, that is astonishing, and that's what I like your article to be about, because I have never heard about that. So if somebody is now sexually active, they should be taking that pill?
Oh, definitely, yes.
And are there any side effects?
It's also good for couples where one person of the couple is infected. This pill can be used pre-exposure or post-exposure.
For heaven's sake. So this is almost like birth control.
Yes, it is. For prevention, you're supposed to take it every day, one pill every day.
And what is are there any side effects?
No side effects. And it's about 98% effective.
Now, what's the name of the pill?
Truvada. 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 And it's prescribed by a physician.
Now,
I found out that my primary physicians have already been prescribing it.
Well, we have a physician we work with, Dr. Mencia, very, very closely. He's on my radio show every week. I'm going to ask him about that. I never heard about that. I mean, I'm going to talk a lot about this. So got to get some information to me on this very quickly. I'm writing it down right now. Truvada.
Right.
And you're going to write that article for me, right?
And the interesting thing is it's a little blue pill.
A little blue pill, for heaven's sakes. So some wonderful scientist or wonderful, scientist working with a pharmaceutical company figured this out. I mean, it's coming late now, but at least it's coming. It's very important.
Yes, I know. I know. When I think about it, I get teary. I'm just so excited about it.
Have you known?
I've seen a lot in my
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
lifetime.
So you must have seen a lot of people who've had AIDS and then died.
Right. I'll never forget the first patient I ever saw. It was a gay guy, and he was in San Clemente Hospital in California. And he had jaundice. He was as yellow as a lemon. And the hospital, in their inimitable ways, had a yellow blanket on him.
Wow, that's interesting.
I had this yellow mask.
Oh, my goodness.
And I suggest to grandparents that when they send letters to their grandkids in college, to put condoms in the envelope.
Well, not all grandparents
embarrassed.
are going to do that, but that's really a very good idea. And we've just run out of time, but I'm going to see you at the Boomer Expo.
Oh,
and
we're
you're
out
gonna
of
write.
time already?
Yeah, we are. And you're going to write that article for me, right?
Yes, I am.
Thank
I'll
you.
do that right
I'll
away.
see you soon. Thanks so much for being on our show.
I'll see you at the expo.
Okay, thank you so much. That's Kate GEMEINER, Dr.
Right.
Truth, also known as the Condom Lady. Bye.
Right. Bye.